Hello everyone, I'm back with another video. I know it's once again been a couple of months since I last posted a video, but I've decided for myself that I was just gonna film whenever I felt like it or I had something that could be like fun for content. I didn't want to force myself to like post on a regular basis because it doesn't really align with my lifestyle anymore. And well, today I had another idea for a fun video, I thought, because I'm going to a Halloween party tonight and I'm going to be dressed up as a corpse bride from the Tim Burton movie, which is one of my favorite movies, one of my favorite characters, so I'm very excited about that. And I thought it would be fun to do like a little get ready with me, just, you know, for the vibes, for the season, for the day, you know, because I love Halloween. I don't know if I ever mentioned it in my earlier videos, but I'm such a big Halloween fan. Like I'm a very much a basic white girl in that department. Like I'm very much like the girl that gets excited about fall when it's the 1st of September. Can't help it. Yeah, it's the Christian girl autumn in me. Like I can't deny it. Yeah, I love every like horror movie. I love slasher movies or like my comfort movies like Friday the 13th, Scream, Halloween. Like that's what makes me feel like cozy and safe and very counterintuitive, but I literally have a life-size Chucky doll. Like that's me. Anyway, so Corpse Bride I think is a beautiful movie. I think it's like beautifully done with the whole clay figures, and I think it's aesthetically really pleasing. The music is amazing. The storyline is so good. Like it has such a nice moral to the story too, of like, you know, in the end of like women sticking up for each other and, you know, just wanting other women to be happy as well. I think that's absolutely beautiful, and I always just felt very like drawn to the main character, like the corpse bride herself, Emily. And I just always wanted to do that for a costume. And my costume is nothing special. It's literally from like a Party City kind of store here in Belgium. But I'm very excited about it, so I wanted to do some makeup, like just paint my face blue and do some little details. It will not be anything fancy because I'm not a makeup artist. I'm not a grime artist. I don't have any good stuff to do my makeup with, but it'll still be fun, I think. So join me for that. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to French braid my hair because I will be wearing a wig, and it's kind of a crappy wig. Like it's a very cheap synthetic wig, and the wig cap itself is not very structured or very secure. So if I don't braid my hair and pin it, my hair will literally be slipping out of it at all of the different places it could be. So I'm just going to French braid my hair and then pin the braid up, I guess, and to make sure that like my hair is all like very tight to my head so that the wig will stay on and my hair will not be peeking out. And then if at some point during the night the wig gets too hot, I can always take it off and like undo my braids, and I will have like waves which will kind of match the vibe of the character of the corpse bride. I didn't want to dye my hair blue because yeah, the hassle of it all, absolutely not. Like even temporarily could not be bothered to do that. So yeah, we'll be right back. I have returned, I've braided my hair, and I've put on my robe. I figured that that was a good plan because I was wearing a shirt, and if I was going to be painting my face blue, and then I would have to be taking off my shirt to put on my costume with my face blue, I feel like that would be unnecessarily messy. So I've taken my precautions to make sure that everything is as clean as possible and that I don't mess up my beautiful artwork that I'm sure I will create right now. So let's get into my makeup. Before I do though, I quickly want to say that I have created a little song for Halloween. It's called Pitchforks. It's kind of a story about how certain people or groups of people have been unfairly demonized or vilified in society throughout history. And I think it could be applicable to like any sort of minority group, such as queer people, such as people of color, basically anyone that has faced unjust critics at some point for simply existing. That's kind of what I wanted to represent with that song. And it kind of gives off like a witch trials vibe. Like, I mean, I'd say listen to the song if you want to know what I'm talking about. It's called Pitchforks, as I said, and it's on all streaming platforms. I will link the most commonly used ones in my bio of this video, and I would really appreciate it if you streamed it and let me know what you think. You can always contact me on Instagram if you want. That will also be linked down below. It's where I'm most active, I think. But yeah, let's get into my makeup. Okay, so I have tried many different ways of painting my face blue because I wanted to be sure that whatever I was gonna do on my face like kind of stuck on throughout the night, and that it was not gonna like smudge everywhere, that it was not gonna be super patchy, but that it was also gonna be easy to take off. Because realistically, I'm going to a party, it's gonna be late, I'm gonna go home, and I'm gonna wanna go to bed immediately, but I can't go to bed with makeup on, especially not blue makeup. I'll ruin my sheets, or like I'm staying over at a friend's place. I don't want to ruin her sheets. So I do have to take my makeup off. And if my entire face is going to be stained, I'm not going to be happy. So I didn't want to do anything too crazy. So what I've decided to opt for is using like a primer, makeup primer, and just use some eyeshadow, like blue eyeshadow all over my face. Because it's powder, it's pretty easy to remove, and it does stick to the primer. And then with the setting spray, it's kind of securely on there. I didn't want to use any face paint or like blue foundation because that would just get so messy, and I'm not in the mood for that. You know, although I do want to make my makeup look good, this is still just like a very low-key Halloween party, and I'm not going to like a Comic-Con convention or anything, so it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to like convey the image of it being the corpse bride, and that's all that I wanted to accomplish. This isn't really a makeup tutorial, but I'm gonna tell you what I'm using anyway, because why not? So for my face, I'm using this primer called the Matte Veil Primer by Iamaska, this one, and then I'm also using this Moira waterproof peptide eyeshadow primer on my eyes for my eyeshadow, and also the blue that I'm putting everywhere. And that's what I'm gonna be doing right now. I'm also bringing it down my neck because I do want to take the blue down a little bit so that it doesn't just look like blue face. White neck, I kind of want to blend it a little bit as much as that is possible with blue eyeshadow, but I'm doing my best here, okay? I also quickly want to shout out my nails. I have been getting gel nails recently. These are actually my own nails, so like no extensions or tips or whatever, just with like a gel polish over them. And this is my Corpse Bride inspired set. As you can tell, it's also like the blue. I have some like cobwebs with hearts. I have like the little roses that she also has in the movie, some bats in the moon, some spider webs and whatever. These are also really pretty. I'm actually obsessed with them, so I'm very excited that I have them while I'm wearing my costume, but I did plan for that, so yeah. Okay, so the eyeshadow that I'm using to make my face blue is this palette from ColourPop. It's called the Blue Moon palette. It's actually like a little like value set that I got a couple of years ago where they had like all the different kinds of colored palettes in like one set. So this is a blue one. I did a trial one with it last time and it was a little patchy, but it did the job. So I used this blue, as you can tell, for like the entirety of my face, and then I used this blue for like some contouring around my forehead and my cheekbones and my chin. So that's what I will be doing. This is a really messy process, but can't make it any easier. As I said, this is not a makeup tutorial. This is just me taking you along my process because I thought it would be funny and slightly entertaining, and then I can at least catch up with you guys and post another video because I know it has been a while and I do miss making content. I just never have anything interesting to post because, yeah. Are you guys starting to see the vision? I hope you are, because I'm not. I just want to say that I have a master's degree, and this is how I'm spending my Thursday evening. Do with that information what you will. I hate how in some areas like it applies more evenly than others. I don't know why it does that because I've applied the same primer to my entire face, but I guess life just has it out for me sometimes. That's okay. Whatever. This really brings out the blue in my eyes, doesn't it? Yeah, that was a joke, by the way. I don't have any blue in my eyes. I figured I should just clarify that before people think that I'm delusional and think I have blue eyes. I know I don't, so yeah. It's accentuating my forehead lines. I need Botox. I need it. I think the most important question we need to ask ourselves is, when is there enough blue? Like when am I blue enough? Do you guys understand that I have to take an intercity train from like one province of Belgium to another with this on my face? I don't know if you do understand, but please keep me in your thoughts and prayers because I have severe social anxiety. Yeah, exactly. I think I'm satisfied with the blue base. It's not perfect, I know that, I'm well aware, but I'm going to go in with the darker shade now to contour a little bit with another brush because this one is slightly too big, and then we will hopefully look presentable. I mean, it's really okay if it looks a little costumey, right? Because it is a costume, so. It's like this blue doesn't blend into the other blue. You know, it's just kind of forming a line on my face, and I don't necessarily mind that because it does look very harsh and corpsey, I guess, but I just wish it would blend slightly better, you know? Maybe I need to go over it with this blue a little bit to like blend out the lines. Yeah! Okay. You know, to be fair, I'm wearing like a very, very present wig, so like if my face does look bad, it won't be like too noticeable. Okay. Then I need this little brushy here. Everything is blue on my desk. I swear to God, like, you don't even understand how blue everything is right now. Okay, I'm also contouring like my eye crease in the dark blue shades so that it looks like my eye sockets are a little deeper and like hollowed out because I'm a corpse, you know, like that whole vibe. Welcome to my cut crease tutorial where I show you how to do a very subtle eye look for when you go to work. Yeah, very subtle, very natural, very like no makeup. Yeah. Like this can be super messy. It really doesn't matter because I'm literally a corpse, you know, like I'm literally dead. I'm also gonna do a little under my eyes in a second. I just need to deepen this all up. I will be applying a little bit of a shimmer shade on my lid. It's not that I'm a walking corpse that I can't have a little bit of glitter on my skin, right? Like look at Edward Cullen. He's dead. He glistens in the sunlight. Why can't I? Easy breezy, beautiful cover girl. I don't think I will ever receive the "you're using Halloween as an excuse to dress up sexy" allegations. I don't think that is quite who I am. I will also be applying a little bit of shimmer shade on my cheekbones. It's, again, just not because I'm dead that my cheekbones can't pop. You know, like, maybe I should do it with my finger. Yeah. Like, ooh, that actually kind of eats. I should use that more often when I do blue face makeup every day. A little bit on the brow bone, a little bit in the tear duct, so it looks like I have been crying because I'm a corpse. That is it for the powder products on my face. I will now be cleaning up everything and using a whole lot of setting spray on my face to ensure that this stays on as long as possible. And then I will be back to draw on my eyebrows and do my mascara and my lipstick. Yeah, okay, so I have 3 more steps to go, which are my eyebrows, my eyelashes, and my lips. Now I'm gonna do my eyebrows. I'm a little scared of this because like as soon as I draw it on, it's on there, you know? And last time I used a liquid eyeliner to do my eyebrows, but it was a little too liquid. So I'm gonna use this eyeliner that is not liquid, like a pencil eyeliner, like a kohl eyeliner. And her eyebrows kind of go like this, like there's a little like down swoop. So I'm gonna try to do that, just like a little bit, like that, yeah. I'm gonna look into my mirror and I'll be back as soon as they're done. That is one eyebrow done. I'm pleased with it, but now I need to do the other side, which is my wrong hand because I'm a lefty, so this one went pretty easy. This one is kind of, you know, hard for me. So I'm gonna try to recreate what I've done. Again, this is just kind of to get the image across. I'm not an artist. I've never been an artist, but I'm just out here doing things, you know, like I just needed to somewhat match. And again, I'm a corpse. Like nothing has to be perfect. That's the good thing about being a corpse. It's like I don't have to be pretty. I just have to look dead. And I do that most of the time anyway, so. Now, do these match perfectly? Not in the slightest, but do they look like eyebrows that match a Tim Burton character? Yeah, I think so. I actually forgot to use a setting spray when I said I was going to, so I'm going to be doing that right now. I'm sorry this video is a little chaotic. That's because I am chaotic. Anyway, this is the MAC Fix Plus Stay... What? I'm so sorry, it's so hard. MAC Fix Plus Stay Over Setting Spray. This is a really good one because it really, like, sets everything down, like, everything in place, and I needed to, like, not move around because I have a lot of powder on my face. So, yeah, I'm gonna use a lot of this. So for my lips, I'm using one of these Kiko liquid lipsticks because, again, they stay on all night, and I just need a little bit of color because the Corpse Bride has some nice, juicy lips, and I have to have those. While we wait for my lips to dry, I'm going to be applying my mascara already. I'm using the Maybelline Sky High in Cosmic Black. This is just something that I can create a lot of volume and length with, so I'm going to be applying maybe 3 coats even because my lashes need to look kind of like cartoony in a way. So I'm going to see what I'm going to be doing. I don't usually apply mascara to my bottom lashes, but I might today. So we'll see how this goes. This is the finished makeup. I will give y'all a close-up in a second. I will be having dinner right now and then putting on my costume and my wig and whatever and getting ready to leave. And then I will give y'all a close-up view of the entire finished product. But for now, this is my makeup. It has become a little patchy at some points, but you know, it just has to look good from far away, and it definitely gives Corpse Bride. So yeah, we'll be right back for you guys. As you guys can clearly tell, this costume was actually way too big, but I had to cut my losses. I ordered 2 sizes of this costume, the medium and the large. The large was instantly way too big, but it was comfortable, and the medium kind of fit very tight, like I could close it and it was fine. It was very flattering, but
I could barely breathe or dance, and I knew I wanted to be comfortable because I was going to be wearing it for like several hours. So I opted to just wear the one that was too big and try to pin it a bit in the back, but it was still very much too big on me. But yeah, that's what I had to do, and at least it still looked like the corpse bride. It was just not very accentuating on my waist or whatever, but that's just how it has to be.
Okay guys, so this is my final result. This is the final costume. As I said, it's not like super fancy or anything, but I think it really gives Corpse Bride quite well. It's also a licensed costume, so that, makes sense. The wig is, as I said, a little crappy, but it helps sell the entire fantasy. So I'm very excited about how it turned out, and I'm very excited about the party. Maybe I'll get some footage during the night if I remember, if I'm lucid enough. Just kidding, just kidding. Thank you guys for watching this video, and see you guys